Flag down, tape back, they're off and racing for the Lucy Lev handicap hurdle over the extended 2 miles 3 furlongs. Gavin a little bit slowly away. Hedera Park also beginning quite a long way behind the rest of them as the cavalry charge makes its way to the first of 10 flights of hurdles. Captain Boudet is one of the early leaders to Boston Joe. Also prominent there, the black and white colours of Sparkling Duke. They're then followed by Serenity Tiger in the green sleeves with a sheepskin noseband. Then Stardem, the purple sleeves towards the left as we look at them. Also there towards the right is the yellow jacket of Obama Yang with the black cap there. Followed then by the white and black of That's the Badger, who's racing in midfield at the moment. Colour change of Carved in Stone. Just behind That's the Badger there, the green and white colours. Then after that, Palawandu Maze, the green headgear, followed then by My Friend Sean in the green and white colours. And then towards the rear of the field at the moment, Despereur, the red cap. Also there towards the back is Ballydangan, as indeed the other skeleton runner is Jack's Bar towards the back. Also there towards the rear of the field is the Cox Express. And Gavin was last but one. Hedera Park is a long way out of its ground at the moment. Gavin Sheehan is either, well, he might have the horse there from a tactical perspective. We'll have to wait and see, but certainly 3 or 4 lengths off the rest of them as they make their way past us with a circuit of the track to get round, and it's still a pretty contested lead. Serenity Tiger towards the inside as we look at them now. Boston Joe, followed then by Sparkling Duke, and then Captain Boudet. That's your leading quartet. Followed by That's the Badger, and then we have Spey Rule, followed towards the outside there by the purple sleeves of Stardem as they begin to make the ascent, and they're just getting a little bit more strung out as well. They're followed by Obama Yang, and then My Friend Sean, followed by Palawandu Maze. Then towards the outside, the colour change, the green and white there of Carved in Stone. Then Jack's Bar getting a little bit closer. Commodore Miller gets a first mention as they head down the far side. One that's a little bit nearer in the run now as well is Despereur. Followed then by the Cox Express, who's just being ridden along towards the back of the field at the moment. Ballydangan in the hands of Heidi Palin is last but 2. Also towards the back is Gavin, and still at the rear of the field is another Gavin Sheehan, aboard Hedera Park. Down towards the first of the flights of hurdles over on the far side. The leader was just Captain Boudet. Boston Joe, though, is racing on the outside there, left as we look at them there in second. In between the pair, the green sleeves of Serenity Tiger. That's your leading trio. Followed then in 4th position by Sparkling Duke, another sheepskin noseband wearer. Then That's the Badger, just lost a little bit of ground. Spey Rule is followed then by the yellow and black of Obama Yang. Then Stardem, who's lost a position or 2. Then Palawandu Maze, who's just advancing a little bit. Hedera Park wasn't particularly good at that flight of hurdles at all as they make their way towards the final obstacle over on that part of the track. Captain Boudet, the grey, the near side. Boston Joe, the far side, the red cap. Serenity Tiger in between the pair. Then Sparkling Duke, the purple and green colours with the green headway. Palawandu Maze gets closer. Obama Yang is getting a bit nearer as well. Spey Rule being driven along. The Cox Express gets nearer too towards the near side there. The pink and purple colours. Stardem is towards the outer. One that's making notable headway as well is Jack's Bar, as Palawandu Maze, having made a few positions, has now just lost them. Still pulling hard, Ballydangan in the pink colours, followed by Commodore Miller. Then Despereur, then towards the outside. We've got That's the Badger, followed then by Gavin getting a little bit closer. Then Carved in Stone, and Hedera Park's at the back of the field, but another one who's just making a little bit of headway now. So as they start to make the turn, it's Captain Boudet and Boston Joe. Captain Boudet the near side, Boston Joe the far. Gap of 2.5 lengths then to Stardem, who races in 3rd. Then Obama Yang up the inner in 4th. Then Speyrer. Jack's Bar continues to make headway, the big white face round the outside for the Skeletons, looking for a double on the card. One that's gone back through the field is Sparkling Duke. Look at this Hedera Park, who continues to pick them off from the back as well in the yellow and red colours. They're swinging for home. Captain Boudet and Boston Joe. These two have been at the head of affairs throughout. Captain Boudet just to Boston Joe in 2nd, then Stardem, the purple sleeves, in 3rd. Hedera Park moves into 4th, is going strongly, followed by Spey Rule and My Friend Sean, who's trying to stay on. Over the 3rd last flight of hurdles now. Boston Joe, Captain Boudet the grey, to Boston Joe, the red cap nearer the rail, followed then in 3rd by Stardem. Hedera Park continues to make headway, then Palawandu Maze, Sparkling Duke and the rest. Down towards the 2nd last flight of hurdles they come. Boston Joe, Captain Boudet, the pair of them didn't hurdle particularly well, but it's Boston Joe now that goes on. Captain Boudet in 2nd, Hedera Park now being asked by Gavin Sheehan in 3rd, still makes a bit of headway, but has got to carry on doing so. Long gap back to Stardem, Palawandu Maze and Sparkling Duke. Down towards towards the final flight. They come just over a furlong left to go. Boston Joe, but here now comes Hedera Park. Hedera Park the far side, Boston Joe the near. At the final flight now, Hedera Park, a terrific leap to Boston Joe, who's tired in second. Captain Boudet in third. Inside the final half furlong now, it's Hedera Park, a long way out of his ground early, but Hedera Park, she's going to take out this one, and a lovely ride from Gavin Sheehan. Hedera Park beats Boston Joe. Captain Boudet finished in third. Fourth horse home, Sparkling Duke.